Fly the Wall Productions, live on Facebook and YouTube, streamed everywhere you get your podcasts and on the web at airedoutVT.com. Like the music this morning, Raylene?
Not particularly.
Why?
Well, it's just a little bit. I don't know.
It's funky, babe. Oh.
It's so viable.
airedoutVT.com. Yeah, that's our website. Have you been on there lately? Have you checked it out?
Of course I have.
airedoutVT.com. Everything's right there. So if you're confused, where do I find it? Facebook or YouTube or what? It's all right there.
We have lots of people asking that because, we're going to have a big show Thursday night.
Yeah.
Thursday night is going to be one of those nights that's unforgettable.
Yes, it is.
Let's tell everybody who's coming.
Please do tell. You tell.
The Donahues. So the racing Donahues, or whatever we want to call them, the amazing Donahues. You say whatever you want to say, but I think they're some pretty fantastic gentlemen.
The fucking crazy Donahues?
Yeah, well, that they definitely are. So Paul, which is Dad and Papa, will be here with his two sons, John and Bill, and his grandson, Stephen.
Never met Papa.
And no, you have not. And you've not met John in the studio. I think you've met him, but you have not. He's never been in the studio, though we've tried a few times.
We tried for Bill.
Yeah.
Did we get Bill in? We did get Bill in one time.
Yes, we did. Yeah.
It was like
he came all the way from Rutland,
we had
just
to pull
like
his teeth.
Yeah, just like he's going to do this time, just to be here with us.
Is he really coming all the way from Rutland?
He is. That's where he lives.
Oh,
so
my God.
5:30, right here on Aired Out, Thursday evening, the Donahues will be in the house.
That's going to be incredible.
Is.
We're at 49 degrees right now. I was thinking about riding the motorcycle in, and then I was like, yeah.
Like, have you lost your mind?
Well,
Look, I'm in a sweatshirt. I have a tank top and a shirt underneath it.
Yeah.
I'm a wimp. How do you like the I don't give a shit about Monday hairdo?
I think it's fantastic.
Jump out of the shower, blow it out, and be done.
Here's why. We've never tried to be anything that we're really not in real life here, on the air and off the air. What you see is what you get.
Right.
What you hear is what you hear.
And sometimes that's not always what you necessarily want to hear.
Well, that's very
Especially first thing in the morning, right?
Let's tell everyone that we're going to get up to 57 degrees today.
Ooh, balmy.
Under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, 41. Going to be whacking the furnace on tonight, I think. I don't know. Sherilyn's already like, let's start a fire. And I'm like, I understand. People want to smell the smoke and the cozy and the crackling and the glow of the orange. I get it. But it's too soon for that shit.
No, when it's damp and chilly, it's just nice to relax. You don't have to have some raging, full-on fire that you would have if it was 20 below. Just a nice, light fire to take the damp out, the chili off, be all cozy.
Randy, we just stacked the firewood. Can we just let it sit for a minute, please?
No. I've had my heat on, as you know. I mean, it was off last week, but I've had it on.
Tomorrow, Tuesday, mix of sun and clouds early, then mostly cloudy later in the day. 59. That's what Roger's saying.
I'm brave, Joe.
We have a lot to get to this morning. Should we run down a couple of birthdays? I think I have a few here.
Absolutely.
We have Jesse Hathaway, John Seaman. We have Michael Page, Diane Campbell, and Megan Goodell on the birthday list today. On the celebrity list, we have... And I know a lot of people could give a shit about the celebrities. Sharon Osbourne is 71 today. Tyler James Williams is 31. And that's pretty much it for the birthdays on this National What Day? Do we know?
I don't know. I didn't look it up.
All right. Well, it's the 9th. It's Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yes.
It's also known as Columbus Day for many.
Yes.
Which is officially today.
Yes.
What did you find out about that?
Well, it's all posted up there. What do you mean, what did I find out about it?
Teach me. What did you find? Teach me something.
I'm not going to teach you anything.
All right. Like, was it yesterday? Was it today?
No, it was today. But I did ask that question because it seemed like there were a lot of celebrations. And a lot of times, if there's a holiday on Sunday, then people celebrate it on Monday as far as business goes. So I wasn't entirely sure that I wanted to double check and make sure it was today so that I didn't say something that was incorrect and would get people all, upset with me for not knowing.
Yeah. It's Indigenous Peoples Day.
It is.
Or as some people call it, the 4th of July.
Yes. And let's say happy 2-year anniversary to Tanya McCauley and Morgan Rogerson.
Rogerson?
Yes.
All right.
I hope I didn't say that wrong.
Well, happy anniversary. How many years?
Tanya and Morgan, 2.
Okay.
They've been together longer than that, but they've been married for 2.
I think that's fantastic.
I do too.
Yeah.
Super happy for them. And Tanya got Morgan tickets to go see Mariah Carey.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
She did. I watched the video this morning. Super sweet.
Do you think that they would want me to sing Mariah Carey this
No.
morning?
Oh, hell no.
I can do.
No.
Are you sure?
No, you can't do it.
I'll do it.
No, I know you will, but you should not. Please do not do that.
Today's National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day today. Natural Inner Beauty Day today. Let's see. National, anything else? Oh, frappe. You like a good frappe?
I do. At McDonald's, I love their mocha frappes.
Do you remember the...
I like mine, too. You make them with French vanilla ice cream and Kahlua.
Ooh.
Some ice.
Ouch. That sounds fantastic.
It's amazing.
Wow. That sounds amazing. Jeez. Do you remember the frappes from Friendly's?
No.
You know?
No.
Oh, they were so good.
I don't think I went to Friendly's all that much. I mean, we didn't. I think we had one here on the Barry Montpelier Road where CVS is now.
Yes.
For a while, but I don't remember going in there a whole lot.
Yeah. Oh, so good. So good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we have a big week. Wellness Wednesday is this Wednesday. So it's the first Wellness Wednesday of October.
Yep.
And that is from 4:30 to 7 p.m. Right here on Summer Street in Barrie.
Yep.
And it's on the second floor this year. And we know that is because of all of the flooding and the fact that they don't have the space downstairs right now to do that.
Yep.
You need to call 802-479-4055 if you need to make an appointment for Reiki, sound healing, or massage. Those are the 3 things that you have to have an appointment for. So if you would like any of those services, please call 802-479-4055. And it is on the second floor, like I said. Parking is down below in the parking lot and across the street, unless you are unable to hike that little hill or driveway that's on the side of the building, on the left side of the building. Then there is parking up top. For you, but they're doing walk-ins for ear acupuncture, acupressure, mindfulness meditation, and they have all kinds of other great things going on there.
All right.
And then we have to say that they've also started their Access Hub in Montpelier that is open and in full swing now. And the number there, if you are somebody who just needs to reach out, needs somebody to talk to, it's their crisis line number as well. But if you are looking for just a few counseling sessions because you've really been struggling with everything with the flood, and now winter's coming and you still don't have heat, maybe you don't have power, maybe you're not ready to live in your home yet and you're still living in a campground which is going to close in a week, whatever you may be overwhelmed with, Washington County Mental Health is offering 3 to 5 sessions with a counselor free of charge. It
Yeah.
does not make you a patient. They do not keep your name on file. None of that. It's just trying to help people get through this.
Yeah.
And so that number is 802-229-0591. If you need help and you'd like to speak with somebody, that service is there for you. And it's right there in Montpelier.
I think it's fantastic. And I chatted briefly with Heather. She's going to be back on with us soon. Can't wait. We have a busy week. Chris Autry arrives in Vermont today.
Yes, I've heard from many. It's like a stir in the community that Chris is on his way.
And
it's like Santa Claus is coming to town.
I know it. And he's going to be with us Thursday morning right here. If that's still okay.
Of course,
Okay.
it's still okay.
This is.
This is Chris Autry we're talking about. Thursday's going to be a busy day.
Yes, it is.
My God, I have a huge announcement Thursday that you don't even know anything about, and I'm not telling a soul until Thursday morning.
Whoa. Pregnant?
No.
Are you pregnant?
Definitely not.
Are you sure?
I'm hysterectomy sure. So if I am, damn.
The Immaculate Conception.
Yeah, literally. Yeah. So I have a huge announcement, and then Chris is going to be here, and the Donahues.
Yeah.
Holy cow! Buckle up.
Thursday's gonna be good.
Yes. Looking forward to it.
Can Papa handle this?
Can you handle Papa is the question.
I can definitely handle Papa.
You have to remember that he raised all these hoodlums.
All right. But can he... I understand, but can he handle this?
Oh, probably not.
Can he handle a little bit of language? Or is he old school, old-fashioned? I've never met him. I don't know. It's making me nervous.
Oh, he can totally handle it.
Am I going to get,
for sure,
beat up behind the dumpster after the show or something? What's going on here with this guy?
Well, you never know.
All right. What was Alice saying? That today would be John Lennon's 80th birthday. Wow.
Wow.
No kidding. She a Beatles fan?
Well, must be.
Let's see. It's 3 months tomorrow that the rain began. A second star in the east. Are you following Alice this morning?
Yes,
following her?
I'm following her.
All right.
It's hard to keep up with Alice.
Believe me, I know. She gets the day started with a 4 a.m. jog every morning, and then bang, she's
at it.
I know. Let's see.
Mess around.
Taylor Swift at the Paramount is Friday the 13th. Is the premiere.
And you're going to be there live.
Be there live starting at 5 o'clock. FGBtheaters.com to get
Chuck
your tickets.
going with you?
I don't know if I've been asking him.
You usually always try to ask Chuck.
I've been asking him.
Yeah. I don't think that Chris Massey's going to go with you to this one, so.
Well,
I think you're shit out of luck.
I promise if Chris sits next to me that it'll be different than the last show that we went to.
I think you're going to be shit out of luck.
Oh my God.
Hard pass, he says. Hard pass. Yeah.
Oh, my God. And I'll try to get Chuck to go with me. Chuck is infamous for blowing me off.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You want to? All right. We'll tell you what else is going on this week. So the Wednesday meal at the Delicadecadence. Hold on, because this sounds absolutely amazing.
Got my pen.
Is the Cold Hollow cider, braised pork loin, roasted potatoes, and butternut squash. Holy cow. So if you want to order that meal, you can go to their website. You can stop in, or you can call them at 479-7948 and order that up. That is this week's to-go meal. And then don't forget that every day they serve breakfast from 7 to 10. You can get a full-on breakfast. It's bacon and eggs or sausage and eggs and toast and home fries, or you can get pancakes or French toast. And if you want something lighter, there's fresh bagels every day, there's quiche, there's pastries, and then there's soup specials every day, salads, sandwich specials.
Yeah, grab and go salads, which are amazing. I said to Sherilyn yesterday, I'm like, you do know that Delicate Decadence is serving breakfast 6 days a week. And this was what I got. Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you didn't take her? Asshat.
Not yet. I was cooking myself.
Yeah. But that's because you don't get out of bed in time to go to Delicate Decadence.
Here's the here's the thing. A lot of people still don't know that that there's a local breakfast place right in Barrie, and I'm seeing it all the time on Facebook. I know
we need a breakfast place.
I wish we had a breakfast place in Barrie again.
Right.
We do.
Right.
6 days a week.
6 days a week. Monday through Saturday, 7 to 10.
Anything you want. This isn't
like literally. And there's so much stuff in there, and different coffees and teas, and then the selection of food is pretty awesome. And literally, and breakfast sandwiches. They have amazing breakfast sandwiches. Not the ones that you're going to get at the local gas station by any means. That's for sure.
Can we emphasize that a little bit? We have in the past, but I just want to say again, this is not the shitty breakfast sandwiches that have been sitting under the heat lights for the last 6 hours.
Cook them up right there as you order them.
This is fresh, cooked-to-order stuff. And if you want pancakes, sausage, bacon.
French toast, real maple syrup.
Hash browns, real Vermont maple syrup. Yes, great point. Not the shitty stuff.
Yeah, I have the baby red potatoes that were... the fried potatoes.
Yeah, amazing.
Oh, gosh.
Have you ever seen the look on someone's face who's from down south who tastes maple syrup? This is what it's like.
Oh, no, I've never seen that reaction.
I have.
I've never seen that reaction.
From Southerners?
Yeah.
That's all I've seen. That's all I've seen.
I've always seen they really like it.
Not me. As a matter of fact,
they like that shit that they get in the morning.
The next time I'm with Aunt Missy, who's in Roanoke, Virginia, I'm gonna go live and I'm gonna put the camera right in their face. And
they like that Mrs. Butterworth.
They like
shit.
all of that shit. All of it.
Aunt Jemima, that.
They don't even know they don't even know what real Vermont maple syrup is.
Oh, look, here's Chuck.
Stuff that's coming out of a tree. Oh.
Never heard such a thing.
Chuck is finally tuned in this morning.
Yeah, and Chuck, just so you know, you're going with JD on Friday night to the Taylor Swift concert at the Paramount Twin in Barrie. It's the concert is being shown on the big screen. He's going to buy you a popcorn and a beer.
And I'm going to hold his hand
while he sits back in the recliner
in the dark.
Yep.
Chuck doesn't. He tunes in late every morning, so he missed all of the stuff earlier at the beginning.
But that's all right. It's okay. We'll just forgive him.
We're going to call Logan loose here in just a little bit and talk NFL football. But speaking of which, is Lori Shepherd Four Quarters podcast tonight?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Monday night, Monday and Wednesday.
5:30.
Monday nights is 6.
6 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
5:30 Wednesdays, 6 Mondays.
She and CB are just amazing.
I hope I said that right.
Amazing.
Now I gotta look.
Do you know that? Can I just say? I know this is not planned, but can I just say something? I have to say this. One time, one day at band camp, I posted something on Facebook about Triumph motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
And you know I love Triumph motorcycles.
Mm-hmm.
I have one.
Right.
And Chuck, in the general fast scrolling that he does through social media, doesn't, slow down and pay attention to what's going on, sees the Triumph logo on my Facebook page, sends me this message. Dude, I can't believe that you're posting about Trump. And if you look at your screen right now, are you looking at your monitor?
Yes.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that right there.
Uh-huh.
It's very easy to think that I'm that I've got like a Trump shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you look a little careful, if you see more carefully, you'll see that has nothing to do with Donald Trump.
Right.
It's Triumph, Chuck.
And even if it did,
Head out of the ass. Isn't today's Monday?
Today's Monday.
Indigenous Peoples Day.
Yes.
Also Columbus Day.
Yes.
What's going on tomorrow with City Council? Do we have a meeting?
We do. And as many people know, and as I have already posted, once again, I appear on the agenda for my removal from the City Council. And so... Again, well, not from City Council, from the Planning Commission. The motion was made by the mayor and some council members for my removal. And in a couple of meetings ago, the mayor clearly stated, because it didn't go through that night, he wanted to rescind. And under rules and statute, he could not rescind my appointment. So there needs to be a vote. That vote needs to be unanimous. And there are 3 council members that said they would not vote against me. So we know that that won't be unanimous. And at that meeting, when that came to light, the mayor said, if need be, he'll just move for a charter change and change the charter so that anybody not living in the city can't participate. You can't be on a commission, a committee, or a board. And how I just find that to be really sad, especially because it's all personal. It's
but you live in Barrie.
I live in Barrie Town.
Okay.
But I work in the city. I grew up in the city. I love the city. I shop in the city. I eat meals in the city. I volunteer in the city. I do all kinds of things in the city. And I shout on these microphones every single day that I possibly can about everything going on in the city.
Promoting the city, yes. Well, who else would this affect if this charter goes through?
Well, anybody that is on any commission, committee, or board that does not live in the city. So, yeah, and there are a few. And the sad part of that, like I said, it's personal. It's a vendetta. It's because of things that I said on my personal Facebook page and things that I may have said to this mic that they don't necessarily agree with. And I will admit that
last I checked, you live in America and you're entitled
and
to
I can say those things.
Right. Okay.
And I agree that it's my right to say those things. Mm-hmm. I wasn't in person verbally in his face attacking him, calling him names.
Sure.
I was venting and expressing myself in my personal space.
Everyone does that.
And that is one of the beauties about social media, is that we all have the ability to scroll by. We all have the ability to block someone,
right?
Not look at their stuff at all, not be present in their life their comments or situations. And but apparently he keeps close track. and people in his circle keep close track of what I say and what I do. And
now, didn't you just recently just try to like lighten things up a little bit?
Yes. So,
With him?
yeah, at the Berry Rock City event, I asked him if he wanted to dance. I said, then the whole night was about coming together and just
right.
like, this whole flood thing, and people are really going through a lot. So I went to him and said, how about we show the city how we can come together and,
right.
you and I go up there on the dance floor. But, he declined. He had to get home to his puppy. So, but super sad that we are focusing our attention on that. Over hurt feelings.
There are so many more important things to be discussing right now.
And it's not because of my performance on the commission. It's not because I've done something that I during a meeting or was insubordinate in a meeting.
Right.
That's not the case.
Right.
This is literally because I offended him. Now, when I had my interview for the Diversity and Equity Committee, which I didn't get on and I knew I wouldn't, and the Planning Commission, a couple of the council members really chastised my views on some things and where I stand, my beliefs.
Yep.
And I have a right to those beliefs. I'm sorry they're not yours.
Yes, you do.
But isn't that part of being diverse? That
Yes.
we have the rights to our own feelings and opinions, and it's okay. I let them have theirs, and they can have theirs. I don't need to be mean to them, and I can have mine. And
Sure.
that was not the case. Literally chastised me about it. And then the mayor himself brought up and read aloud a post that I had made on my Facebook page, saying that he could go shit in the bear with the woods. Shit in the woods with the bear.
Right.
That he could go do that.
But
But I did swear at him because I said shit in chambers, and he said,
whoa.
I know.
Oh my God.
And I
You
said
shit in chambers?
I did. And I said, which I shouldn't say, you shouldn't cuss in chambers, period. And especially when you're addressing the council or the mayor or anybody else. You just shouldn't do that. That would be like me cussing at the judge.
Keep me the hell out of chambers, then, I'll tell you that.
Right, I know. But and it is hard sometimes. But I did say to him, because I do feel those things. You do say shitty things about the city. You just do. And because I feel like he does. And the difference between he and I when it comes to social media, anything that I've posted there remains there. You can go back 10 years and look at my stuff. He will say something that's not nice, leave it there a couple of hours, and it'll disappear. I don't do that. I'm very transparent. I'm very vocal. I always will be. If you don't want to hear it, don't ask me. That's for sure.
Right.
It's just the way it is.
That's very true.
But it just is sad that we're wasting our time on that. There's other things on the agenda too.
Right.
Yes. But once again, we're taking time to address this issue, and he's going to take the time to seek a charter change that will literally affect a lot of committees. There's already so many vacancies, and every month there are cancellations of meetings because they don't have a quorum.
Great point.
If you have people in this community that are willing to step up and volunteer. This isn't a paid position. Literally, I've been dealing with all of this harassment. Plain and simple, it's harassment. I've been dealing with this as a volunteer.
Sure.
And I still haven't given in. I'm a
Right.
glutton for punishment, obviously.
This whole this whole mentality of you're right as long as you're aligned with our opinion. I am so unbelievably sick and tired of hearing people saying we're banging the inclusion drum here and we want to include everyone.
It's not true.
As long as but there's underlying parentheses here that a lot of people don't know, and it's like we want you to be inclusive as long as you're on the same page as we are.
Right.
And the way we're made up as a country is God bless our freedoms to have our own opinions.
Right, I'm the same way in some respects.
Some of us have the balls to put those opinions out transparently, whether it be a microphone, which you and I have done several times,
or my Facebook page,
or on the Aired Out Facebook page, or on our personal Facebook pages.
And so here's another difference, and obviously I proved this in Chambers. If I will say it on a microphone or on my Facebook page, I'll say it to your face.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't hide behind either one. It's just the way I am. If I will say it anywhere, I will say it to your face.
I love the fact that you say, we both do, we say what we are thinking. We say what we're feeling. How many mornings do I walk in here and you say to me immediately, the first second you see me, Jesus, you look like shit. Right? I love that about you.
At least a few days a week.
I love that about you.
Yeah.
I love having friends that do the same thing.
Well, usually that's not so. We're talking about being truthful. So usually you walk in the door.
Right.
And I say, for God's sakes, will you zip up your pants and tuck in your shirt? You look like a fucking slob.
And if you're going to fart, go out onto the patio, please. These are things that are we're saying it how it is this morning on the air. I mean, this is it. And if you can't handle it, please, by God, shut it off and go somewhere else.
But
we say it like it is. Good morning, Bill.
There are other things happening in council meeting tomorrow night. That is just one piece of it. If you would like, the full agenda has been posted along with the links. So anytime you want to go to a meeting, it's held right at City Hall in council chambers the majority of the time at 6 p.m. right now, and then the Zoom links are available for anyone that wants to attend for any reason. And there is a section that is visitors and communications. Okay. So if you want to talk about anything not on the agenda, you can talk about it then, or you wait until the subject you want to talk about comes up, and then you can raise your hand and be and you'll be allowed to speak. And it's the same way on Zoom. You raise your hand on Zoom as well. You use that in the chat function.
Can we just say this, please, again? Just people, lighten up.
Lighten up. And I want to know how long the city taxpayers and residents are going to tolerate the...
This is a pissing match.
And
shut up.
Just
and get on with it.
wasting the time in the continued harassment and the, I am very curious how far that's going to be allowed to let proceed. It just,
we're all allowed to have our opinions here.
Here's the thing.
God.
So
damn.
So that we can not talk about this anymore, I want to say the only one thing that I will say is that no matter what happens, whether I am ousted or not, whether it happens through a meeting or a charter change, I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be the same pain in your ass tomorrow that I was today.
Maybe even worse.
I can promise you that.
Chuck is falling in love with you. He's saying he wants to marry you.
Chuck's been in love with me for 2
He's
years.
asking you on the podcast right now, will you marry me?
I'm never,
What's
ever,
going on
ever,
here?
ever getting married again.
How's this all
Even if you win the $1.55 billion Powerball, because it still is up for grabs, I would not get married again.
Chuck's putting the pressure on you.
I know.
Let's see. Dude, all they are going to do is piss you off and make things worse.
Not really. I'm gonna keep chanting the same things I've always chanted.
Sure.
And I'm always gonna keep trying.
Yeah. Be a real leader for provoking thought, creativity of everyone's life experiences and opinions, not rule with dictatorship. Oh my God, Massey just hit the nail on the head right there.
Yeah.
Really? Should we check in with? Are you good with?
I'm good.
You got it all covered.
I'm good.
Should we talk football?
Sure. Why not?
We have the daily dose of feel good to get to this morning, also, which I cannot wait to share with you.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk football again. Don't forget tonight, Four Quarters podcast at 6:00 with Shep and CB. They're going to be they're going to be diving deep into recapping last night's game and also talking about tonight's game. But there's serious in-depth stuff, and they love it. But let's just brush the surface here and just get some final scores of football last night. Logan, good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Man, I got to tell you, I know the Dolphins had a great game. At least I think they did. But can you tell us?
I thought they lost.
I think they won. Didn't they win? I don't know. How am I supposed to know, Rayleigh?
The Dolphins beat the Giants 31-16.
Oh.
Shep is happy.
Yes, she is. Shep is very happy.
She loves the Dolphins. Do tell us, man. What did Raylene and I miss last night?
So last night's games, some highlights to pick out. Got to start with Patriots fans and their depression because 34-0 against the Saints. Not a
34 zip. Was that
34 zip? Yeah, no. Patriots didn't get a single point. 34-0 against the New Orleans Saints. Ooh,
wow.
From what I saw and have been told, just definitely gonna have to, make a comeback next week. Definitely gonna have to have a comeback game next week for sure.
All right.
But then we got the Jaguars and the Bills. Jaguars beat the Bills in London 25-20, which was actually a really tight game for the most part and surprising ending for sure for Jacksonville. Indianapolis Colts played against each other. Colts won 23-16. We also got the Steelers beating the Ravens 17-10. We've got the Lions beating the Panthers 42-24.
Wow.
We also got a tight game between the Falcons and Texans, but the Falcons came out on top 21-19. Bengals played the Cardinals 34-20. That was the big break they've been needing.
Bengals got it?
Bengals got a win, yeah. Got the win. Definitely what they needed for sure. Eagles and Rams played 23-14. Eagles came out on top. Jets and Broncos played as well. Jets came out on top in that game as well with a last minute interception that won them the game, 31-21. Chiefs and Vikings 27-20 with the Chiefs winning that game. And then last night's game was 42-10, 49ers and Cowboys.
49ers got it?
Yeah, 49ers got the win. Still undefeated, 5-0.
Wow. What about what's going on tonight?
Tonight's matchup is the Packers and Raiders. If I got to give my prediction, I think it's going to be the Packers. I think they got a young unit. They're still trying to, win it all. But I don't know. I think the underdogs for sure coming into this game. But I also feel like this is going to be like a really big, make or break game for the Packers. Determining where they're going to be, like with the upcoming season. But I mean, they got a good chance. I have very high hopes for the Packers in tonight's matchup, and I hope they come out on top.
And that's it for tonight's game.
Yep, just one game for tonight.
All right. Anything else that you're following in sports or interested in? And if the answer is no, that's fine. Total respect. I'm just curious.
Oh, are you talking outside of
Yeah.
football?
Yeah.
I mean basketball just started up and that was good. I'm pretty sure last night were a bunch of preseason games. Um, I'm a Lakers fan. We sadly didn't win against the Golden State Warriors, but I'm pretty positive though. It's just the first game of the season, so not really looking too hard about it.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's see. WNBA finals. Las Vegas topped New York Liberty 99-82, game 1.
yeah, no, that's definitely impressive for sure.
And that's best of 5, I think, right?
Yeah. I don't. Well, let's see if I don't know about the women's division, but I know that in the men's division, it's a best out of it's best out of 5, so it's like 7 games or something like that. But I think maybe the women's basketball league is 3 wins to win it, but if it's just like the NBA, it would be best of 7 or best of 5,
Right.
first team to 5.
And let's not let's not piss off our gymnastics fans out there like Chuck. Simone Biles, who won 2 more gold medals at the 2023 Gymnastics World Championships. That's got her combined world and Olympic medal count at a record 37. She's kicking ass.
I'm thinking that Logan was not tuned in.
Logan had another TV monitor on that last night. You bet, didn't you, Logan?
On women's gymnastics.
Yes. It's serious stuff, man. Simone Biles is kicking ass right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take that as a no, Logan.
I don't.
I was with you, Logan.
What?
I was with you. I wasn't watching it either.
Hey, the Chicago Bears got it though, didn't I?
Yes. Yes.
Give me
Yes,
some love. Give me some love.
I will give you that one. The Bears definitely finally got their first win of the season, so good for them. Took them a minute, but they got there.
Yeah, they did. Thanks for checking in with us this morning, buddy. We love you, pal.
All right, thank you guys.
Have a great day. Talk to you Thursday.
Awesome, thank you. See you guys Thursday. Have a great day.
Bye.
Such a great kid, man.
He is a good kid.
Can't wait to get him on the air. As I keep saying that.
Right, we'll be in the studio soon, and we'll start packing the shows in here.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the plan. We've got a couple more up our sleeves besides the ones we do now,
Yeah.
and yeah,
We've got some. They're in there. The Barstow Construction is in there working hard. They're doing sheetrock. They're doing. I don't know what the hell.
I went in yesterday for the first time since the flood.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I had been in there.
It smells a lot better.
Yes, it's getting there.
And a lot of that is
as they sheetrock and paint and put the floors down and all of that stuff. Yeah.
Well, Jimmy likes to wear, nice, strong cologne, so that's part of the reason why the place smells so much better.
Oh, yeah.
But they've been in there working hard,
Mm-hmm.
and they're sheetrocking, they're doing all kinds of stuff, and we appreciate them. Once all of the sanding, dust, and all of that shit is settled, then we're gonna bring in our stuff back and kind of tear things down. It might take us a day or two to do that. What say Oliver about this?
Are you going to behave?
Try to give
Tell him.
Give Oliver a little kiss.
You want to give
A
a
little
kiss.
kissy.
Give a kiss.
You give him a
Yes.
kissy.
You want a kiss? Give them.
No, that's not
Say
necessary.
good morning. Say good morning. Come on. We'll say good morning. Good morning.
That is not
We'll
nice.
say good morning. Come on.
There is no future in radio or podcasting for that guy right there. He doesn't like it.
No.
He just doesn't like
you
it.
to talk baby type talk, and he doesn't like snuggles.
Yeah, he's pissed. Has he had a cup of coffee this morning? Obviously not. My God. Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
He's abused. Mama.
Oh my God.
Mama's teasing you.
Oh, jeez. Hey, Saturday night, Heartless just shredded the Higher Ground. They had such a great show.
Delay, I felt bad. So, there was a power outage that lasted a couple of hours.
In the town or just right there?
I'm not really sure, but I know that, some people had left. So it was a small crowd that got a really kick-ass, very intimate performance. And they said it was absolutely incredible. And, thankfully, everything else went really well. But for the final show here in Vermont, having a power outage that lasted a couple of hours was, that kind of.
I saw pictures. Wasn't able to make it. Once again, got blown off by Chuck. But I saw pictures, and it looked incredible. It looked just amazing. The Barrytown Fall Fest, that's on for this coming weekend, right? I believe it is.
Yeah, there was a few things going on this weekend, and we'll post the calendar, of course.
All right. Let's see. Thursday, we have game night at Delicate Decadence with the Central Vermont Family and Friends United. That's going to be great. Friday, the 27th, Trunk or Treat over at Preston's Kia. I was talking with Lily about it yesterday.
Super excited about that. I'm still, I'm not going to lie. I'm not excited about not knowing what your costume is.
Is it giving you anxiety?
It is giving me anxiety.
All right.
And it, I haven't decided if I'm going to wait around the corner in case I don't want to be seen with you, or if I will just show up with you and suck it up, Buttercup. I haven't decided that yet.
Should I give everyone an idea? Should I scare Raylene right now and show her what I might be? I don't know. Is this appropriate? Should I do this? I'm going to do it.
Well, you need to be appropriate because this is for kids.
All right. So,
and there's a lot of kids home today.
All right.
Probably watching you.
All right. So, my Google searching here is probably not going to be. All right. All right. All right. I'm not going to show this then. Forget it. I'm not going to do it.
All right. I'm glad you're not going
All
to.
right. I won't do it.
Yeah.
But this is obviously we're going to have a great time.
And obviously he's not wearing that too.
We are going to
the Preston's Kia Trunk or Treat.
I hope I'm not scaring them. I'm just joking here. My God, we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun.
Yes, we will absolutely have fun.
Travis Payette's making fun of me this morning, saying that I should go as a gnome.
No, he's going to be...
Is that bullying?
One of the munchkins from the Wizard of Oz. Oompa Loompa.
Oh, Bill, can I borrow yours? We won't have to tell anybody.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
JD's going as a Oompa Loompa.
You don't know what I'm going as, all right? So let's just get that straight right now.
Evil Leprechaun, that would work.
The Daily Dose of Feel Good this morning is fabulous. We have this guy from New Hampshire who, I don't know if you saw this over the weekend, who heard his parents' voices for the first time in decades. There's a small local record store, and they helped this guy out. Frederick and Elizabeth Clausen died in 1967. And and 1991. Not sure which one passed first, but their son, Fred, found records while digging through some family history, did not have a way to play them. So the recordings that were done by his parents in the 40s were on 78s. A lot of people don't know what 78s are, but it's a type of record. I have some at home. They're amazing. They haven't been around for a long time. So he visited New Hampshire Vintage Vinyl, which is a record store in the town of Laconia. And they had a working 78 player, and staff at the store, which, again, specializes in vintage recordings, played this 78 for Fred so that he could hear his parents, their voices for the first time. And it's
pretty awesome.
They took video of it and they shared it on social media. It's pretty amazing.
It is pretty amazing.
So anyway,
I know.
I thought that would be a really cool thing to share this morning.
I recently was going through some things and found an old Christmas video, and my mom, of course, was talking. And,
oh, wow.
I think I probably listened to it over and over and over and over and over again, many, many times that day. But, and it's something that I will always, always cherish.
Yeah.
Is that I have something with her voice. I was really troubled by the fact that I always delete voicemails.
Sure.
And so I don't have her voice. And my brother was on there talking.
Yeah.
As well as my grandfather. And I've lost all three of them. So
all right. But you have the recordings.
I have the recordings.
Okay.
They were all three. It was a Christmas video. And so my mom, my brother, and my grandfather were all in the video talking. But how important that is.
Yeah. 7 Days just did a story that I just read about Wayne Savage. Mm-hmm. This guy that is. Do you know about this guy?
Is this the funeral home guy?
No.
Oh.
He is apparently this guy who is armed with nothing but a video camera, who basically goes around and chronicles life in Burlington.
Mm-hmm.
Crime, disorder, overdoses, domestic stuff, whatever. And he carries around a police scanner and a video camera, and he goes around, and he's often the first person on scene. Mm-hmm. He was the first person on scene at the wrong way crash that killed all those kids at Harwood Union School.
Which is the anniversary of that crash is today.
Yeah.
I always hate. I want to memorialize them, remember them, but I wish that CAX would be more thoughtful when they talk about it being the anniversary, because they always show the pictures and the videos of that day, and I'm just not sure that the families, friends, or even us as a community need to be reminded that way. Let's show the faces of the beautiful kids lost that day.
Right.
Maybe something that was said by a family member or a friend.
Yeah.
But don't give life to that son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That did that. And that's what you're doing every time. You're not honoring those kids. We all know what happened.
Sure.
And what happened is disgusting.
Before we sneak out of here, it's no secret. Tell me, is this on for tomorrow?
It is. Okay. Tomorrow at noon.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow at 12 noon.
Yes.
Right here.
Right here.
Can you tell us anything more?
No.
All right. What else?
I'll promo it later.
Do we have anything else going on? The Nickel Haunted Grounds.
Yes. We had coming right up.
We had Brian on
Next Thursday.
We had him on last week. He'll be on next Thursday again with us.
Right.
To talk about this. This is right in Berlin. Right there in Payne Turnpike. It's going to be amazing.
Right. He's going to give some little bit of insight as to what he's been doing, what he's got going on.
Okay.
Yeah.
We talked about the Barrytown Fall Festival that's coming up this weekend. They got a movie playing too. I think at 6 p.m.
Nice.
So
Yeah.
The festival's going on from 12 to 6.
And the craft fairs are in full swing.
Yes,
they like literally are
Everywhere.
popping up all over. So get out to one and support these local artists and see what they've got to offer. I mean, super cool.
A lot of stuff going on.
And then this week's Tuesday meal at the American Legion is chicken and dumplings, for God's sakes. Tomorrow night, if you want chicken and dumplings, $5.30, $12, dine in or take out. You need to call ahead, though. They need to know about how many people they're going to be serving. Whether you're dining in or dining out, please call ahead for chicken and dumplings at 802-479-9058.
All right.
And that is at the American Legion this week, and it's served with a tossed salad and dessert for $12. That is like an amazing price.
Can you go back for seconds?
If you want to buy 2 plates, this is all fundraising for the American Legion, for their veterans breakfasts and things that they do for the veterans all throughout the year, which is a lot. And me too. It's one of my very favorites. I saw that you got a chicken pie the other night.
Oh my God, it was
homemade, special for you.
Homemade. Well, no, it was for us. I mean, all of us.
Oh, you had to share that?
I had to.
You were so sad. I'm sure.
Do you know what I get on my birthday? I get my own.
You get your own?
Yep.
What else do you get on your birthday?
Sometimes I get a when I requested a peanut butter pie, which one year Sherilyn made a peanut butter pie for the 3 of us, and then she made a whole nother peanut butter pie just for me.
Yep.
So that, I mean, honestly, the birthdays for me have never really been. It's just another day.
It's not anything.
It's not
a big deal to you.
I mean, listen.
Me either. Actually, I could care less.
For me, I'm happy to be alive and to spend time with my family. I don't need any gifts. I don't need to be taken out to dinner or anything. I mean, if you want to make me a couple of, chicken
but
pot
you
pies,
do accept food.
I'll accept chicken pot pies.
Yeah.
Or
you always take the breakfast I bring you and buy for you and scarf it right down.
Am I going to get one this year? Birthday's coming up,
I know.
Am I going to get one?
Yeah. Of course.
Can I put a request in right now?
Sure.
Delicate decadence.
Well, no, duh.
All right.
Of course.
Not this. Listen,
if you behave yourself, maybe I'll just take you there. Maybe we can go live and you can eat your breakfast right there.
Today being Columbus Day or Indigenous Peoples Day, we should say that Nelson Ace Hardware is wide open today. Even though it's a holiday, they are open. And we are so proud to have Bob and Annette and Kelly and Andy and Clay and the rest of the whole team over at Nelson Ace as a presenting sponsor.
Yep. And
40 years.
Next month, they're going to be celebrating 40 years in business right here in the city of Barrie. Isn't that incredible?
40 years of helping out Vermonters.
Yeah, what would we do without them?
And we say all the time.
Can you imagine during the flood if we hadn't had them?
I don't know. Screwed. All of us.
Yeah.
If you want to experience a hardware store like no other place in the planet, go to Nelson Ace Hardware. And I also want to say real quick here before we head out, stop into Yipes. You can get one of these hats. Look at these hats.
Yes.
Look at that, Massey. Does he have one?
Or you can also, so you can get all of that stuff that the ladies make, all the apparel, all the graphics, the signs. They can, sticker up your car. They do the wraps for all kinds of different things, snow machines, motorcycles, cars,
Sure.
trucks, you name it. They do all that stuff. But outside of that, if you called Yipes 802-479-0055,
Yeah.
you can schedule an appointment, which you just had this done, for a wax undercoating. You can have a remote start put in. You can maybe get some heated seats.
Yes.
Uh,
Remote car starter.
yes. Floor mats,
Yeah.
liners, all of that stuff. If you're going to be traveling for the winter to Florida and you need a new tool or roof rack for your car, a little carrier behind your car
Yep.
or your camper, that's the place to go. You
Yes, it
call
is.
them.
Yep.
They'll hook you up. I mean, they can literally pimp your ride.
I thank you for saying that.
For real. The graphics, all the interior, exterior, what they can do to your car, all those lights, all that stuff that they can do, they can literally pimp your ride at Yipes.
When I went in to talk with Val about this, I was, I'm going to be honest with you, I was a little distracted. I wasn't paying full attention. And she starts talking about wool wax and hot lanolin. And I'm like, wait a second. Am I in the wrong place here? I'm not coming.
You're not at the salon.
Am I going to get my butt crack waxed here? And she's like, no. The wool wax. That's the world's finest undercoat. And I was like, oh, okay. I thought she was going to be down there, in the nether region doing some waxing and with this lanolin stuff, this lanolin coating. And she had explained to me, no, it goes under the car, not under the gnats. So they did
You've lost your mind.
They did such a great job. I'm ready. I am ready for the winter now. I really am.
You are.
Hot stories.
Except you don't have a fire in your fireplace.
Hot stories trending in Vermont this morning. I see that the people of Vermont are not receptive to this idea of connecting a lift from Smuggler's Notch over to Mount Mansfield anytime soon.
No,
Oh my
they
God.
definitely are not.
Holy shit. And good, I think that just leave it alone. Do we really need to do that? Do
Well,
we need
I
to?
wouldn't think so. But-
Agency of Natural Resources kind of put the kibosh on this too. I mean, it's just stop. Can we just stop?
And then the Castleton murder suspect is still considered, not still considered, is considered armed and dangerous. He is still at large.
And students went back to school.
Presumably, a male, according to the description. He's at least a person of interest. So was seen in the area and still at large, considered
Crazy.
armed and dangerous.
Crazy. Absolutely insane. I don't know what to say. I went to Castleton. I know the area well. I don't know what to say about it. I'm thinking about everyone there. I really am. And hopefully we will get some answers here at some point real soon. Are we good with everything?
I'm good.
We're good? Green Mountain Paranormal Investigations is saying that we need to come along and do a live stream.
Oh, those are the boots I said you ordered yesterday.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm bringing this up right now.
Yes, we will. I watch their live stream. When they go live, I watch. I love to watch them. And you know what the best part of Green Mountain Paranormal is? When they go live, it's super late at night when I can't sleep.
Yeah.
So I can hang out with them all night long.
And you get the shit scared right out of you.
No, it doesn't scare me. I'm super intrigued and very, very interested by it all.
You like that
I like
stuff.
to talk to the ghost. Yeah. That stuff does not scare me in the least. No.
All right.
It's only evil if you allow it to be. Just like living people
Yeah.
are the same way.
Okay. With you. Got to get up some nerve. As we sneak out of here, I want to say, as Raylene was just alluding to, happy Croctober. Jen Lawrence sent me these also.
She did. I posted them on our page and said JD ordered these this morning. They have winter boots too.
They're fluffy, fluffy line. Is
Michael's ordering the winter boots? He told me so.
Is he going to order some?
Michael told me that he's getting the winter boots.
Seriously?
Yeah, I'm serious. When I sent them to him, it's a joke. I was just screwing around. Nope. He was like, "Oh, I like those." You guys, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you, but I'm telling you what.
Croc cowboy boots. Oh yeah.
Yep.
You know, but here's the thing with Crocs though, is when I wear my Crocs, there are times when all I'm wearing is my Crocs. That's all I'm saying. And a headlamp. And sometimes that's it.
Scared the dog.